Father of Four by Offset. Offset and the Migos had a great 2018 with their album Culture, all their other commercial success, and 2 of the 3 members launching solo albums. Offset had a few setbacks, so the album got pushed to early 2019. Father of Four shows Offset in a different light. Did it impress us? Here's our honest review of Father of Four by Offset.
Father of Four.
Offset?
By Offset. I remember when you sent me that message, man, I immediately got discouraged, man. It said the whole album was going to be produced by Metro Boomin and Southside.
Yeah. We'll get to that.
How do you feel about this album artwork?
I actually think the artwork is really, really dope. Like, and that's just not because he put his kids on it or nothing like that. But I just like how it's, you know, just the whole concept of it. I just think it's a really nice shot, a really nice presentation. And I just think it's just really creative and mad dope, man.
Yeah, it's super dope. I really thought the fact that he, you know, positioned himself as the king and he has all his kids right there, has the Egyptian background.
Yeah.
And even inside of that, it says Offset up there and Father of Four and the scribe is really dope.
Yeah.
I thought it was really dope. The only thing is the son to the right looks like he's photoshopped in.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he was actually there for the shoot. But, I mean, a lot of things could have happened.
Right,
so,
right.
It still looks like a dope album artwork.
Right.
The flow of this project, man, it took on a different meaning when I listened to it because I listened to it about 4 times and it was good to hear the Migos or one of the Migos making mature content.
Yeah.
That was the one thing that stood out, and throughout the project, that's the main takeaway. And I want to say there's only like 2 or 3 ignorant songs on this project.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like he was more focused on this. He actually went in kind of, you know, I guess more determined to make something out of these songs. And I kind of appreciate that aspect of it. And we'll get to what I thought later on.
Yeah, highlights of this joint, man. I actually had quite a few highlights. Father of Four, the way it started, I was just like, oh, okay. Like, even with the album name, I still thought the content
Big
wasn't going to be much
have
mature.
I heard him somewhere before?
I feel like we've heard him before.
Because I'm just like, yo, he got that introduction type. I don't know. Like, the voice just set the tone for everything.
He said he was a member of Society of Soul, so in the Dungeon family. So we probably have heard him definitely speak before.
Gotcha.
When I heard Lick, I immediately liked it. It's kind of like him kind of reflecting on his past. Tats on My Face. I didn't. Your Tats on My Face was really dope to me.
Okay.
I don't know how you felt about it.
Okay.
North Star. We got CeeLo Green doing the same thing that he does on every song he's featured on now, but it still was a good song.
Yeah.
I was actually really surprised at that. Don't Lose Me. You get Offset kind of addressing like what Cardi had said to him at one point in their relationship.
Right.
It's dope that he's talking about it and seeming like he's growing. Legacy with Travis Scott and 21 Savage, I do want to say it's not necessarily my cup of tea, but I still thought the song was really dope.
Okay.
Clout with Cardi B is really dope.
Okay.
That's probably one of Carly's highlight verses so far of the year. Red Room, I don't know what it is about that song. I didn't care much for it first time I heard it, but I really liked it.
Okay.
Like after like the 3rd and 4th time, and then Came a Long Way. I thought was a really cool way to end the album as well.
Yeah, Father of Four most definitely opened up the project on unexpected note. Like, you know, I knew it was going to be something different when I heard the name of the album, Father of Four. So I was like, okay, cool. But just to open up like that, I thought it was something different for the Migos in general, different for Offset, and I thought that was pretty cool. Lick, I actually kind of enjoyed that. I don't know if it was just his just the way he played with his flow on that and just the beat. I think that was one of the few productions that I liked on this project. Well, I'll get into my lowlights. North Star was really dope. I like how CeeLo was incorporated on that. I thought that was pretty dope. After Dark, I don't know what it is about that song, but it's just kind of really tuned and catchy to me. Clout, I kind of didn't like Offset on it. I really loved Cardi B on it, but I really wasn't feeling Offset. But Cardi B had a dope verse on that, and Came a Long Way was a cool way to go out.
Lowlights, man. Look, man, I don't want to brag on it too much, but the production on this project, man, like Metro Boomin is Metro Boomin is definitely probably gonna go down as one of the better producers of this generation. But I feel like times just because he has a lot of hit records that he's produced. But I just want to say, like, at some points he makes some super generic sounding beats. Like, it's super generic Atlanta sound, and Southside too, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. But when it comes to their two production styles, it's just like standard Atlanta. it's like a standard sound. Like
boom,
you just find
boom, boom.
it's 808 driven, which
boom,
is cool.
Boom, boom,
but
boom.
and then you add Zaytoven to it. The production, it points to this beat. Like the only production that felt like anybody challenged himself was on North Star.
Yeah.
Because I didn't think that was a Metro Boomin beat.
No.
Everything else, I'm just like, I could tell Metro Boomin and Southside producers. It 100% sounds like some Atlanta shit. Not necessarily a bad thing, but I'm just saying, like, nothing stands out about the production on most of the songs.
Yeah, because when you think about it, like, it's just that same formula with just, add a few piano strings here, little sounds here, and then just the beat, doom, 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 and repeat it the whole
drum pattern,
whole song. And when you hear that constantly throughout 16 songs, it kind of gets you not thinking about the artist no more. Because I actually thought Offset was trying to go in on here. I thought he was actually trying to, show another side of him, like you said earlier. But it was watered down by the repetitive production. And I'm not trying to hate on the beat. I know that's the sound, but I like it when it's a album full of. I think the Migos are best when they have a variety of producers because they get to show what they can do differently on each song. And another thing I wanted to point out is, I know it's kind of off topic, but I don't like how J. Cole's rapping on these simple beats.
I didn't like J. Cole.
I'm not feeling it, man. I feel Middle Child has grown on me.
Oh, look, Middle Child was fire. I know you didn't like it, but
I didn't
fire.
like it, but it has grown on me. But I just don't. I don't hope. I don't know what J. Cole's doing right now. He's just getting on all these like beats that he's not usually on. But this one has to be the worst one. Sorry. But other than that, Wild Wild West, I was not feeling. I thought it was trash. Other than he had a funny line in there when he was just like trying to find a bitch like Juntao. I thought that was funny.
Rush Hour
line. You watch Rush Hour?
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
I thought that was pretty funny. Legacy, I didn't feel like 21 Savage fit that song.
I like 21 Savage energy on that song. That's why I didn't rag on the fact that he didn't feel like he fit, but his energy on the song was. Because 21 always got low energy, so when he got energy, I'm fucking with it.
Yeah, I just don't feel like he was a good match for that song. That's just what it is. On Fleek, come on now. How many times have we had Quavo talking about my diamonds on this and my diamonds on that? I'm tired of that. Quartermilli, I wanted to say it was nice, but no, I'm tired of that same song. I feel like Gucci has rapped on that type of beat already, so we already know how that songs get.
But Gucci killed that joint.
I'm just saying, I'm sorry. It's just the formula. I'm tired of it. And I'm just, when it all comes to the lowlights of this, it's just mainly the production. It just feels really repetitive. You only get a couple that you can get out that you'll feel like it's worthy to be listened to. But yeah, that's my main issue.
Final thoughts, man. I thought Offset actually took a step forward as far as his maturity level, at least on the music side. I can't speak personal, but music wise, I didn't expect this. Like, I expected Bad and Bougie 16 times, or at least attempted Bad and Bougie 16 times. But that's totally not what we got. Yeah. He actually had some topics he wanted to talk about. He stayed on topic. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He has some dope lines. I thought some of them were like elementary school style, but for the most part, he really impressed me. Yeah, I feel like, he's grown on me a lot. My favorite, if I had any favorite out the Migos, is Takeoff. But I feel like Offset, people tell me I'm slipping when I don't consider Offset as the best Migo, but I get where everybody's feeling. I feel like, he's really good. It's just that when you try to mesh him, I want him on some different production, man. That's just Metro Boomin. I get it. He's just that guy in the music game right now, but he's not for me. That's just what it is. Atlanta producers are all about quantity and not quality. Yeah, that's just how I feel. Final grade, man. I'm gonna give it a check. Even though I said the production was kind of off, I'm still gonna give it a check. I thought Offset proved a lot on this project as far as his ability. I didn't think he was gonna be able to carry it on his own. I thought Takeoff was gonna run off with having the best album, and I still felt like he did. But this is really close. If he would have had some better production, it would have definitely been the best out of the solo projects for the Migos. And I'm curious to see what Culture 3 is gonna sound like. Well, I'm going to give it a dash. I feel like, there is some good things here, but overall, I feel like the production brought him down, man. I felt like, he could have got some more and did something else, but maybe that's promise for the future. Maybe he'll start working off with some other people. As far as, even Takeoff and Quavo, hopefully they do the same thing. Try to broaden their horizons just a little bit, man. Because I feel like they're at the level where they can start actually working with different producers, but they so comfortable in that pocket.
So that's just my only thing, man. It's cool, but it's just too comfortable for my taste.